All right, we are live. So, some junk out of the way. And we'll give this a shot. So, I can't see the text because the camera's facing away over there. So if you guys type anything, I apologize. I'm not going to be able to respond. But I'm just going to do this. All the soldering is done. All of the wires are complete. I've got all of the antenna connections completed. I've got all of the engines mounted on there. I probably have just a little bit of cleanup I'd like to do. This one I'd like to have just a tiny bit more solder on. But for right now, everything's connected. Okay? And the reason that I'm focused on that is that, you know, we have the new compass board up here in the nose. We have all of the antenna wires, everything are all run to the base. Everything is plugged up exactly the way it should be, shy of the gimbal, right? And the gimbal, of course, is going to fit in here, and the forward vision sensors plug in there, and then there's two cables that we discovered sort of off the cuff that run down under the bottom. So that case, so what we're going to do now is we're going to see what happens when we put power to it. Because you have to remember, the last time this drone had power to it, it flew out of the back of a car at 70 miles an hour and slammed into the ground. So that's the last thing this thing remembers. Body seems to fit on there okay. I'm going to probably need to do, yeah, I need a little adjustment.
How do you take away water?
I need the battery to stay still. Alright, let's see if... Yeah, alright, so it's snug. Okay. If everything works right, when I apply power to this, the tone that you guys hear when you turn on a drone is the post test. That's the board telling you that it detected everything it needed to go. If you remember the last time I powered this thing up, there weren't any beeps or noises. So this time, we're hoping for a sound. So we're going to apply power. Oh, okay, let's try that again. Oh, the motor's moved. She passed the post test. All right, cool. All right, so let's turn on the remote so that she has something to connect to. I don't want to talk to Siri right now. I'm going to unlock the phone. I'm going to enter the device. Okay, so overall status is normal with a warning. Calibration, the IMU, the ESC, the vision sensors identify as normal. Flight mode is in ATTI right now. The radio channel quality is good. Remote controller battery is good. No SD card, obviously. So overall status requires an update. The camera sensor, there's a hardware malfunction, forward vision sensor error. They're not connected. So that's hardware malfunction. So it's all vision sensors.
Has been updated. Please check it on the map.
And GPS works. Haha! So we have GPS. So yeah, they got GPS. Now the big question is, what happens if you try to prime the engines? Now the last time the engines were primed on this thing, Chris Rollins was holding it with a glove and it flew out of his hand. I don't have props on it. It's not going to fly anywhere. We have a little bit battery power left. Let's give it a shot. So, in toward the middle.
Take off.
Yes! I love it! Oh, she's taking off. Magnetic interference. All right. And off. Yes! All right. The Rollins bird is back in action. Yes! I love it. All right, guys. Well, you were there first to see it. Those of you that catch us on the rebroadcast, it works. I love it. This is just awesome. Yeah. Oh, man. And, of course, the bottom does get really warm, so I've got to double check on that fan and make sure that that fan is kicking on. Okay. Well, there you go, guys. Thank you very much for everybody that has contributed to this. That was a major milestone right there. We have proof of concept that she worked, and we now have proof of concept that there's no reason why she shouldn't try to fly. So I've got a bunch of things that I've got to tighten down. I've got cables that I need to kind of refresh. I got that one solder joint that I want to put a little bit more solder on, and then I'm going to seal it up, and I'm going to see if she flies. So I'll post a video here in just a little bit. We'll find someplace safe in the house since it's raining outside, and we'll try putting her into a hover. So thank you very much for chiming in. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, it's just so cool. Wow, man, I can't get over that. Man. I love it. All right. You guys take it easy.